We are basically 6 weeks into the season already, and let's go through my tips. So I got 8 out of 9. Adelaide, you let me down once again. So Nick got 9, and he got his margin right, as well as Tiger Time, he was off by 1. I just got 8, and Nick and Tiger Time are now 29 apiece with the margin about 20 points-ish. Alright, let's go through my tips for round 5. So we've got Melbourne versus Brisbane. Now, I kind of want to go to this game, but I'm not sure yet. Otherwise, it'll just be live streaming. Why not? So we've got Melbourne. Brisbane obviously beat North Melbourne last week pretty convincingly. And Melbourne played really well against Adelaide. And it's at the G. Yes, Brisbane have won a few finals at the G recently, but I'm going to go a 2-goal game to Melbourne. The next game is Western Bulldogs versus Dons. Now, the Bulldogs did show some fight. Good help by the umpires a little bit. But, no, they played well. Treloar, excellent. Bontempelli, excellent. And Libba. 19 clearances. You don't see that often. So I'm going to go Bulldogs. Essendon, look, I'm just going to put a line straight through them already. They didn't show really any fights on Friday night against the Port Adelaide Power. So I'm going to go Dogs by about, 23 points. So the next game is GWS versus St Kilda. Not many people are tipping St Kilda here. Wow. But Giants at home. It's at Manuka Oval. You know what? I'm taking a risk. GWS played really well against the Suns, and St Kilda came back and beat the Tigers. They were 22 points down at one stage, I think, in that halftime period. So that being said, you know what? I'm taking a risk. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't really care. It's tips. St Kilda are going to win by 7 points. The next game is Carlton versus Adelaide Crows. Carlton were pretty lucky to win, and look, it's at Marvel Stadium. Adelaide usually play okay there, but Carlton are just on a roll here. This is their opportunity to go 5-0, and last time they went 4-0 they're 4-0 at the moment. Last time they did that was 1995. So history says, chances of premiership, but let's just calm down. So round 6, technically. So we'll go Carlton to win by 5 goals. I reckon 5 goals is a decent margin. So Gold Coast versus Hawthorn. Now Hawthorn showed some fight against Collingwood, and they almost won, just sort of barracking for them low-key. But you know what? I don't think Gold Coast are actually that good. They played some ordinary teams. I don't think they're that good. So you know what? I'm going to go Hawthorn to win this. And they're going to win this by 2 goals. Port Adelaide versus Fremantle. Or they say Flagmantle. It's tough. Freo played well last week. They're unlucky not to get the win, but they did cost themselves big time. I will be going to, who I'll be going for? I'm going to go for Port Adelaide. I reckon they'll just get the job done and win by 8 points. The next game is Cats versus North Melbourne. Now, Geelong, they're on a bit of a roll here. Won 4 games. Technically, they've won 6 if you include the Carlton and Essendon pre-season wins. But no, we count the regular season. So they're 4-0. They should have easily won. Against solid Western Bulldogs side, but they didn't really show up in the last quarter. And wow, 100% of people are tipping Geelong to win. Now, hopefully we do get the win and we don't take it easy. So I'm going to go Cats by 36 points. I feel like 36 points is okay. And the last game is West Coast versus North Melbourne. I'm an idiot. West Coast versus Richmond. Now, Richmond played well last week, but I'm taking a risk here. Now, West Coast Eagles will take it up to Richmond and they will win. Probably not, but they'll win by 4 points in their first win for the 2024 season. They played really well against Sydney last week. They were up at one stage, but they just couldn't quite finish the job. I still feel like they'll win, and it'll be a shock of the season so far. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for watching the tips. Looking forward to the season and bring it on. Can't wait.